Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the fourth and last session of the 16th Asia Pacific Sociological Association Conference. This session is broadcasted live via the Facebook page APSA Conference 2021 as seen on your screens. Again, the Facebook page is APSA Conference 2021. Please be guided of the house rules for today's session. All guests and participants are automatically muted upon entry. The ceremony will be recorded for documentation purposes. For the panelists, please keep your video off and microphone muted, especially if it is not yet your turn to speak. And you will be hearing the moderator's voice when you only have 3 minutes left. For attendees, please send your questions through the chat box section of your Zoom so that the session chairs can note this and raise it during our open forum. For those who are attending through the Facebook live stream, please send your questions through the comment section below the live stream. This session is entitled Climate Risks, Gender, Livelihoods, and Resilience. This session will be moderated by Associate Professor Maria Aurora Teresita Tabada and Assistant Professor Jessica Dator Bercilia. Associate Professor Tabada is the head of the Gender Resource Center of Visayas State University, Philippines. And Assistant Professor Jessica Dator Bercilia is a faculty member of the Division of Social Sciences of University of the Philippines, Visayas. May I now hand over the floor to Professor Tabada and Professor Bercilia.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to session 4 on climate risks, gender, livelihoods, and resilience. I am Tess Tabada of the Visayas State University, Leyte, Philippines. With me is the session co-chair, Professor Jessica Bercilia of the University of the Philippines, Visayas. Gender roles and dynamics shape livelihoods in various contexts amid climate, disasters, and other development risks. This session looks into how transforming gender roles and relations can enable households to proactively address factors that hinder productive, mutually empowering, co-beneficial livelihoods in climate change challenge development contexts. This session also interrogates the intersections of incremental and transformational adaptation strategies in promoting gender and community resilience. Our speakers and panel of reactors come from both civil society and the academe in Bangladesh, Indonesia, Thailand, and the Philippines. The first two speakers will do their presentations, which will be followed by a 10-minute Q&A, since both have to leave ahead of schedule. The next two speakers will present, to be followed by a 10-minute Q&A. Then the panel of reactors will present after. Participants are encouraged to write their questions in the chat box below your screen. Our distinguished speakers are Dr. Gholam Rabbani, Head of the Climate Bridge Fund Secretariat, BRAC, Bangladesh. Then we have also Dr. Wanan Permpibul, Executive Director of Climate Watch Thailand and Asia Climate Change Consortium. The third speaker is Ms. Arma Bertuso, Senior Research Associate of the International Potato Center, Philippines. And we have Ms. Shirley Torrecampo Bolanos, Executive Director of Coastal Corps, together with Professor Jessica Bercilia. Our distinguished panel of reactors are Dr. Edgardo Tulin, Director of the Philippine Root Crops Research and Training Center, and the President of the Visayas State University, Philippines. Dr. Maria Elisa Lau, the Director of the University Gender and Development Office of the Ateneo de Manila University, will be the second reactor. And finally, we have Dr. Martua Sirait, Deputy Executive Director of the Samdana Institute, Bogor, West Java, Indonesia. May I now turn the floor to Mr. Gholam Rabbani.